It's been a quite long time for you guys in terms of figuring it out, in terms of researching on how to start your agency. And I completely get it. You guys are beginners, or maybe you have good experience or something. Still, you're finding it extremely hard on how to start your agency. In this video, obviously, I have my laptop and I've prepared every single thing for you guys. I'm going to literally give you a quick rundown what are the exact in each step which you have to take in order to start your own agency. First things first, guys, I just want to talk about the brutality of starting an agency. Every business of its own is brutal, you know. Every business has its own ups and downs, right? And when I'm saying brutality, I generally mean is like it's not easy. This business is not easy. That's what I've had thought when I was starting it. And to be honest, the first 2 years were completely easy. Everything was just running smoothly. But when we started to scale our agency, when we started to change some offers, we started to test different things out. That's where the shit happened. And there are going to be refunds. There are going to be clients charging you back. There are going to be clients who are impatient, rude to you. There are going to be times where you feel like how you're going to get clients. There will be times like you're going to feel like whether this is going to work or not. There are going to be times like you're going to doubt yourself, and there are going to be times you will actually feel like giving up. This is the actual brutality of running an agency. So these are few of the things that you actually need to know before you actually start your agency. First things first, a little bit about marketing, just a little bit, like how marketing works, what's the purpose behind it, what are its key objectives, how a little bit on like how Facebook ad works, how different platform works, what are the benefits of using it, how much money will get you what kind of results, something like this. If you have a good idea about that, when you get on a Zoom call with a prospect, you will feel more confident talking to him because you know something about marketing. I've seen some people inside my group, like they just go on the calls, they book appointments, they're good at booking appointments, but they don't have any idea like how marketing works. And let's say if the prospect asks them something, they just go blank. But anyways, that's why I'm saying just have a little bit idea, just do some of your own research and see like what marketing consists of. Again, ad structure, how Facebook ad works. When I started out, I just wanted to close client, right? I was so desperate, I was eager to close a client. I did the cold call, got the client, then I figured it out. Then I actually figured it out like how to run Facebook ads. But I think so like that might be a little, I would say a wrong route to take to actually start an agency. If I were to start like a agency in a new niche, I'll still do that because that's how I do it. I'll get the client first, then I'll sort out the delivery. But for you guys, just to be on a safer side, first try to actually learn how Facebook ad works, a little bit about it, like the ad structure, what are the different objectives, what things you can do, like what is CBO, what is ABO, like there's a lot of things goes into Facebook ads. There's not just Facebook ads. Let's say if you want to offer Google ads, learn about it. If you want to offer TikTok ads, you have to learn about it just a little bit. When you're starting an agency, the legal side of the agency, I don't think so that matters a lot. But once you do a revenue of maybe more than $100,000, that's where you have to go out there and hire a CA, and he'll just take care of all the legal things. When we started an agency, what we did wrong was we never took care of those things. But now, when we actually took care, we actually needed to pay a chunk of tax from our profits. So I would say when you do hit maybe $80,000 to $90,000 or more, go out there, hire a CA, and let him do the accounting. And obviously, you got to pay some tax on that. Payment gateways, I list few which I generally use. So first is Stripe, the primary one, then PayPal is the secondary one, the third is Payoneer. And generally on Payoneer too, like we don't accept payments, but we send payments to our vendors, throughout the world. So maybe these are the three platforms we are using. The fourth one is salt.pe. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You can check the website. So what do these guys do is they are going to open a US bank account without even having a US incorporated company, an LLC. We don't have an LLC yet, but we do have a US bank account, and RCAs are taking good care of it. So we have like a US bank information. Let's say if a client is unable to make a transfer using Stripe, or if the card is getting declined, so we are just going to share that US bank account details with him, and he can directly send payment from his US bank account to our US bank account. And then those guys, sol.pe guys, whatever it is, those guys will send the money to our Indian bank account. And obviously there's like a lot of fees involved. It's not an easy process, but it does good work for us. And last but not the least, obviously you cannot start an agency with a powerful niche. And when I'm saying powerful niche, generally what I mean is like a niche which is high ticket. Your prospect is making like more than $3,000, $4,000 a sale per close, and they know about marketing. They have like a good interest, in talking about marketing and generating leads using Facebook ads. I know like the more specific you're going to go with the niches, you're going to find it extremely hard to find that perfect niche. So what I'll suggest is go out there on Facebook ad library and try to research on a couple of niches and see like which niche has like most traction, where most agency owners are actually like doing the outreach, the most agency owners are running the ads for. Whatever they are doing, reinvent that, add a little twist, add some bonuses in there, go start doing outreach. When you're running an agency, there's like risk every single day. Your client can ask for a refund any day. If you do anything wrong, it can just jeopardize your entire agency, maybe even your client communication, like client results, whatever it is. So it's I would say there's very thin line between your agency and from risking anything, right? Just a thin line in between. So you got to be extremely careful with your actions while you're running your agency. Either it can just set you up for success for like a next level, or maybe it can just downgrade you to the level below you, right? Something like that. So you got to be extremely careful with like your actions, because the risk is extremely high. And when I'm saying risk, it could be anything: your clients, your revenue, your refund rate, your churn rate. The next one is provide value but not BS. When I'm saying this, a lot of the agency owners are offering leads. At this point, guys, most of the niches doesn't want leads, they want appointments, they want live transfers. If you can figure out a way to send them appointments, you have just hit a gold mine, and you will be a millionaire extremely soon. And this is no joke. If you can give someone something that they need and want, you're already a millionaire. But let's say if you are an agency and you're giving someone something you like, it's like, let's say like if I want an Apple iPhone, right? But you're giving me what? A Google Pixel mobile. I would be like, all right, let's take it, but I won't be intrigued to take it. Or maybe I could just deny, I don't want it, I want an iPhone. So similarly, if you go out there, and as an example, if you have a niche who wants iPhone, so just give them iPhone, and those guys will be willingly paying you guys like whatever you charge. So that's why you just have to provide as much as value possible. So try to provide like what your niche wants, not what you want, right? And that's how you're going to over deliver, and you're going to give them better results. You're going to give them like a comfortable feeling working with you. The next one is, guys, don't be scared to actually invest in a business. I know your goal was to make money for yourself, but to be honest, you have to think like in a way it's like just a baby business right now. It's just a business you're starting from scratch, and even it has started paying you, you can still make it more big. And how are you going to make it more big? So that like that business can give you more money. How? By reinvesting. And when I'm saying reinvesting, you can reinvest like in good softwares, good automation softwares for LinkedIn, emailing and whatnot. Just reinvesting in a way. Let's say if you're making $5,000 a month, and let's say you reinvest maybe $1,000 back in the next month, because of that reinvestment, you are making $7,000-8,000 a month instead of $5,000. So I mean, like, invest in a way that gives you some kind of return and help you grow your agency even more quicker and faster. And a lot of people think that this is like very cliche. Every agency owner says these things. This is extremely underrated. But if you can do this one, if you can just do this one thing, it can just change your entire game. It can just turn stable around, upside down, guys. What I'm talking about is doing things in volume. When I started my YouTube channel, this particular channel, I've been insisting you guys just do everything in volume. What's the reason? If you can do 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 outreaches a day, do you think like that would be close to that would be close to around 15,000 outreaches a month? And don't you think like out of 15,000 prospects, you can close like like 5, 10 clients, or maybe worst case scenario, let's be a pessimistic, like 3, 4 clients in a month worth like let's say who are paying you $2,000. So that's $10,000 just putting right on the table. So all you have to do is you have to create an infrastructure which can help you to reach out to 3,000 to 5,000 people every single day. I know that sounds like a lot of numbers. You cannot just do that alone. That's why I'm using the word infrastructure. It can be done using automations, different softwares, or by building up a team. But yeah, it's all possible. So you have to think smartly. You have to create those systems up and start reaching out to 3,000, 5,000, 6,000 people every single day. Talking about these infrastructures, again, let's talk about building a team. Obviously, you have to hire people who are smarter than you. And I know like this sounds a little bit, this might sound a little bit off to you, like people smarter than me. How can it be possible? Obviously, guys, there are smarter people than you in different ways, and you have to hire experts in a like in different specifics of agency. When I'm saying specifics, they can be good in terms of outreach, they can be good in sales, they can be good in closing, they can be good in terms of Facebook ads, they can be good in selling Zapier automation, they can be good in go high level, you know. So you have to hire people who are more smarter than you, and I can guarantee, I can bet you that if you hire people like this who are more smarter than you, they're going to help you, take your vision forward and help you grow your agency. That's why, it requires a kind of wiseness when you go out there for your agency and start hiring people, because you cannot just hire anyone out there. In my own sales team, like I literally hire everyone at one time, but maybe after a couple of weeks, a month or two, I start weeding out people. Weeding out as in I start removing them, who is not aligning with my goals, who is not outreaching, who is not consistent, who is not showing up for just even checking calls. So what's the reason they should be the part of the team? I start weeding out of all the people. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta be a little wise while hiring these guys, because if you can hire smarter people than you, it's going to be extremely easy job for you to scale your agency. Last but not the least, when you're going to hit certain revenue, let's say $50,000, there will be times you're going to refund a lot of money, right? So at the same time, you have to maintain your revenue, as well as the same time you have to maintain your profits too. There has been times like our profit were extremely low because we have refunded a lot of clients, but when we started our agency, or maybe couple of the first 2 initial years were extremely profitable. The third one has been like a little, I would say like average year for us, because this year we have experimented a lot with the offers, the delivery and whatnot. But once we do figure out the delivery, we're just completely ready to scale to $100,000 or maybe more. But yeah, it's in the future, but I can see it coming. All I'm saying, when you are hitting a certain revenue, make sure profit margins are a little bit thick. You can take something home. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Do let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Drop your feedback, and I'll be back with more videos. Bye.